I understood how incredible it is to build housing for our communities when I gave the key to the first tenant in Puerto Rico. That moment changed my life. So I came back to New York and I said, let's just build as many affordable housing as we can. Without housing, you don't have a stable life. Without housing, you don't have a stable family.
The fact that New York City is such a high-priced city, providing affordability to those that cannot afford high rents, whether it's in Brooklyn, whether it's in Manhattan, the housing topology may be different, but the issues are the same. What brought me to Acacia was that it not just provides housing, it provides the other services that really help to complement families.
We can provide you with a decent housing environment and surround you with all the social services that you could possibly need, from daycare all the way to senior centers, mental health, addiction, primary care, art and culture services. So housing at Acacia is the anchor of everything else that we provide for underserved communities.
We have so many residents in need of good services, services that they typically couldn't afford on their own. I see that we are able to kind of provide the spectrum of services that I think everyone should be entitled to.
We have transitional housing, we have supported, we have supportive. We also develop our own affordable housing units. We also preserve, and preservation is key.
Too many of our families, too many of our community residents are being priced out. Preservation of units that are affordable, rent-stabilized units, and they help, again, for generations to come.
My name is Jesus Acosta. I'm a drug counselor. I work for Bronx Lebanon Hospital. I am a recovering addict. As a matter of fact, today makes 32 years me being clean. I remember being incarcerated for a year, and what happened was they put me into a program for nonviolent offenders called Promesa. They taught me that I didn't have to use drugs. I applied for an apartment. I didn't know it was Acacia back then, and I got the apartment. I've been there 17 years. I'm grateful. I'm really grateful with the rents in New York City today. You have to be grateful to have an apartment that it goes according to your income, because the rents today are very, very high. The building I live in, like I said, I've been there 17 years. It's like family. We help each other in any way we can. And I know these people, and they know me, and we're like family there, so that's a plus.
We have preserved and developed close to 3,000 units of affordable housing in our portfolio. We are in the Bronx, in East Harlem, Washington Heights, in Buffalo, in Puerto Rico, and very soon in Syracuse. In the next decade, we can get to 5,000 units. Imagine how many families and community members we can serve.
In New York City, as you are aware, there's a very large disparity when it comes to housing and affordable housing for low-income people. So supportive housing allows individuals to live in apartments that are funded or supplemented by either HPD or city or state funded contract, and they pay 30% of their income. Supportive housing is important because it allows persons with behavioral health needs, mental health needs, intellectual disabilities, substance use disorder, to get services included in their housing. So while we're housing them, we're also providing all of the resources they need to be successful. There's nothing like independence and autonomy in having your own home. Sendero Verde is our newest supportive housing program. We currently have 36 units of supportive housing. We opened up in June of 2022. All of our units are fully occupied. We are fully staffed up here. We provide on-site employment services, workforce development, substance use group, recreation, and just general support. We serve families with children here, we serve adult families here, and we serve single individuals here.
We see miracles. Yolanda, her team, these tenants in the supported and supportive housing division, they just become our family.
I have 5 children, 3 boys and 2 girls. We were living in Pennsylvania and I was dealing with a domestic violence situation, so we decided to flee and come back to New York City for safety. We stayed in shelter for about a year and a half. While I was in shelter, I had a social worker that told us about supportive housing. It was so easy to process. They only asked us a few questions. There was an interview, and then 3 months later, I was in my own place in East Harlem. My apartment is a 3-bedroom apartment. It's so large. I have 2 bathrooms in my apartment. I love it. The amenities are great. We have a gym, a laundry, a community room, and we also have a computer room. We also have an outside area where we can go on the roof and just chill outside. The community is very nice. Everybody's friendly, and I enjoy living here. I enjoy my neighbors. I have some of the best neighbors on my floor. My social worker, Mr. Bartley, he's always here. He's always helpful with everything, with the children, the programs. Just the other day, he helped me with my resume. There's actually a child care area for the kids when I have to go on my appointments. Because I have mental health issues, things get a little blur for me. And because of supportive housing and the support that I get with them, things have become a lot easier in my life to deal with. The people that work for supportive housing are great. They treat us with dignity and respect.
When we interview a tenant for a prospective unit, and they're admitted and we give them the key and they walk in their unit for the first time, the smile on their face, the hugs we receive from the children, it's priceless.
It's great to be able to work each and every day with people who have the same values and look to provide the same type of services to the residents that we have in our communities.
I am very, very, very proud of the staff. They are the one that makes dreams happen.
I'm clean. I have a great place to live. I'm in peace. Can't get that much anymore these days.
3 years ago, I would say was the worst part of my life. I didn't have any hope. Today, I feel so hopeful. I feel worthy. And I actually accomplished what I set out to come to do, which was get my own place and stability for my children and just take charge of my life. And I did that. And I feel like I can do anything.
Oh, wow. Oh my goodness. Oh, wow.
There you go, there you go.
Beautiful.
This is your apartment.
Wow.
Welcome to your house.
Thank you, thank you, thank you. Oh my goodness.
It's okay. It's some happy tears. Some happy tears.
I've been waiting so long for this.
Welcome home.
Now excuse me for a moment.
Go ahead.
Absolutely.
You did great.
Thank you. This is fantastic.
This is your home.
It took a long time.
I appreciate this so much. Yeah, I mean, I got tears in my eyes. Beautiful tears.
I thank all of y'all for this moment.
This is a miracle.
Y'all got me crying.
This is wonderful. I can't wait to show my daughter.
Oh, this is so beautiful. Oh, thank you.
You are the master of your destiny. And that's what, for the last 20 years, this network, integrated network, has shown the world it is possible to do.
I look forward to opening up more supportive housing programs. I look forward to engaging hundreds of more tenants and individuals, and we look forward to being that one-stop shop.